Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Um, I don't know about y'all, just FYI. A lot of you know that Gene and I moved to Florida about 3 years ago, year and a half ago full time. And we have a major hurricane headed our way. So I thought I have got to do my live and show them my project that I've been working on. So I'm excited to even be here to be able to see you guys this morning. So I'm excited too because we're launching something different. And I don't know about y'all, but yes, I'm starting to think about Christmas. I'm in the midst of fall and Christmas. So I have worked on a project this week that I thought I cannot wait to show you because of the diversity of it, first of all. And I think you're going to like it because I struggle sometimes because I like doing projects that, one, are very classic in nature. They're elegant. They will go well in my home. It's something that I would enjoy giving as a gift or using in entertaining. I don't know. Do y'all struggle with the same thing? So let me just say this. I'm going to put my glasses on. As you pop on here, say hello. Tell me where you're tuning in from. And tell me what the weather's like in your neck of the woods. And I'd love to know if there's anybody that's live and that's watching that actually lives in Florida that's going to be dealing with this hurricane. So I want to show you. Are you ready? I'll hold it up. I'll hold it up on here so you can see it. Hey, Tamara. Hey, girl. All right. So are you ready? So the projects that I'm going to show you today, they're incredibly diverse and they can be used for so many different things. And it's the launch of a new mold that we have on a maker studio. I love these molds because, one, it allows me to be able to use a lot of the different products that we have on, let me see, Jean, let me just say something. Can we update the mold on a maker studio that it doesn't say sold out? Danielle, just put that message up if you can help me with that to make sure. So guys, just know we're going to make sure that this mold that I'm going to show you, it's not sold out. We're going to get that updated so that way that you'll be able to buy it, because I will say this, they are going to sell out. And it's something that I know is going to be one of the projects that you're really, really going to love. So, all right, Ms. Cove is saying you're dealing with it as well. So, you know, it's the part of dealing with living in Florida. You are roosting in Miami Beach, so hopefully you're getting winds. I know it's kind of scary, isn't it? So, all right. So anyway, I want to be able to show you the projects. Now, there's three different ways that I have used this, and I want to be able to show you. And I'm going to walk you through how I made each of them. So as you pop on here, say hello, tell me where you're tuning in from, and be sure and share this video because I'm going to be giving one of them away. And all you have to do is share the video and tag your friends that love to craft a beautiful life as well. So that way they're like, oh my gosh, I love this. Or you might say, let's get together and do this. I have a new group of pickleball buddies that we get together and play pickleball and have a great time. And I thought this would be something really fun for me to have them come over and show them how to do. And when I'm showing you how to do these things, you've kind of got the inside scoop. It's like it's easy peasy and it's a lot of fun and incredibly satisfying. But if you have friends that aren't real crafty, this is a great girls' night. So you can get them together and you can make it. And it's like we love coming to your house because it's always so much fun. So hey Gretchen, hey Linda, hey Leanne, as you pop on here, say hey. Share this video, tag some good friends, and I'm going to be giving a drawing in 3 days, and I'll pull the name out of the automated system of the people that share the video, and then the winner will be sent notification, and we're going to mail it to you absolutely free. So. All right. So, and even if you don't share it, please hop on and tell me how you are and tell me how the weather is in your neck of the woods. All right. So one of the first things I want to be able to show you, and this is something that's very classic, it's great to entertain with, is a little gingerbread Christmas village. Like it's classic. It never goes out of style. So this is the first one I'm going to show you. I'm going to hold these up. Look at this. Can you see? This is my little gingerbread Christmas village that I made out of Eco Plaster. Now, see what I like putting these on my charcuterie boards. Look at this. They are so, so cute. The detail on them is wonderful. Now, I'm going to show you how to do that. That's with the Eco Plaster. Now look at this. Are you ready? This is the one I am over the moon. Tamara, you're killing me. It's like, stop it. Look at this. Are you ready? This is so cute. Look, this is a darling gingerbread candle. Look at this. Look at this. It's the cutest thing. So we can do these individually, or look at this. Like, is that the cutest thing ever? Look at the detail on it. It's done such a beautiful job. See, I'm telling you, we're all sisters from different mothers. That's all I can say. I loved the candles with it. So I've got my eco powder where I created the stone houses into my village that you can use and pack up with your Christmas decorations every year. This is something that you can have. And I'm going to show you that in just a second. These are the adorable candles. Are you ready? Now, I have grandchildren. So I'm all the time thinking, a while back when I showed you the soap and I put the car, do y'all remember? I put a little car in a soap. Do you know, it's so funny. My daughter-in-law, Lee, says that my grandson, Neff, loves to take a bath because he wants to use that soap. Because it's like, is it ready? Is it time? Is it time for that car to come out of that soap? So she usually uses that as a way, come on, let's go take a bath, because he wants to know, is it time for the car? So do these little things. If you have grandchildren, and I'd love to know, if you're on here and you have grandchildren, just say, yeah, Amy, I have grandchildren. We need to think of things that are just really fun for them, that they're like, coming to Nana's house, whatever your name is, I'm Nana, that it's like Nana does the coolest stuff. Are you ready? So I made my eco powder houses. I made my candles that I love. And now, are you ready for this? Then I made these adorable cakes. So I sprinkled a little bit of powdered sugar, and I came back and did, with no sugar, I did my coconut, shredded coconut. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the detail on them. They're so cute. And I'm going to put my camera down so that way you can see them. I love that idea, Gretchen. I love that. But look at this. So the mold comes with 6 different houses. So it really does allow you to be able to create a village. So I can make my cakes with this. I can entertain. If I have a Christmas party, it's really cute. So that way, instead of giving somebody a slice of cake, they just take one of these. It's already got the icing on it. It's so cute. And then I've got my eco village as well as my soaps. All right, so now I'm going to put my camera down, and I want to show you how to create these. So as you pop on here, still say, hey, Lynette. Hey, Luana, let me see. No grains of my own. I love that. You can borrow somebody's. Or, we have a little girl that lives next door. She loves coming over here. I make homemade ice cream. She walks our dogs. And even our son said the other day, he goes, I remember, and this part I didn't like. He goes, I remember this older couple that were our neighbors. And he would go, remember that? And he would go over to their house all the time and pet their cat. And it's like, so maybe you have kids in your neighborhood. Maybe you have nieces and nephews. If you don't have any grands or children of your own, this is just a real opportunity for you to take your creativity and love on somebody. All right, so I'm going to turn this down so that way we can work on this. So I want to make sure that way you can see me. All right, so this is the Christmas village that I did on my charcuterie board. I love using them for a lot of different things. I think they're a lot of fun. I think they're just very elegant. And these are actually, they've become stone now. So the detail on them is actually not darling. Now, I'm going to show you in just a minute after I show you how to put them into the mold, how you can customize these so everybody can be different. If you don't want them white, you can actually add pigment to them and into your eco powder, and you can make them brown if you want to. But you can also watercolor these. You can use our inks and water, and you can watercolor them. I like them white. I did some silver on my roofs to be able to add just a little bit of detail and dimension. I did this one just a little bit darker because I wanted it to kind of show up so I could see the detail and the shadows in it. But it's so cute. So let me show you how to do this. I'm going to put this out of the way. And if you're not familiar with our eco powder, this is one of my favorite products. I'm just going to tell you, it is fabulous. It's a cross between a resin and a gypsum. It has great composition to it. It's great to be able to use on all of these molds, whether you have flat molds like this, if you like working with silicone molds. And it has the directions on the back. This is an upgrade and it's in a resealable bag now. It's fantastic. Guys, this is so great for making candle bases, for especially doing your little Christmas village. It's a fantastic product if you have not ordered this. Here's the other thing. You can go to the link below anytime I do these lives, and there is a code that you can use. Jean, can you find out what that code is for me? I remember somebody told me, but it will allow you to be able to get 20% off on all the products that I'm showing you today. So that's a deal. Part of the reason why I do that, when I take the time out to be able to show you how to do these projects, I want you to go, that is so stinking cute. I'm going to do this. So Village 20, there you go. Thank you so much, Tamara. So Village 20 is the code. So when you check out, there should be on the website a Maker Studio. It will allow you to be able to go to the site and go to the collection, and it's going to allow you to be able to get a 20% discount on everything I'm showing you today. So the eco powder is what I used. And so all you do, I put it into a little quart container, and I'm going to add the water. Now, what I do when I'm mixing my eco powder, I'll put just a little bit in so that way I can stir it up. As a rule, it's going to be 2 parts powder to 1 part water. So I'm just going to stir this up. So I'll add just a little bit, and then I want to make sure that I'm stirring it with a stir stick or a silicone spoon, just to make sure that it gets all stirred up well. And you see kind of the consistency of it. It's not really thick. It's not a paste. So that way, that's all good. It's mixed up well. I'm happy with it. And that's about the consistency. Now, you've got about 15 to 20 minutes before this is going to start to harden, but I like working fairly quickly. So I want to show you right before I went live, I poured my eco powder into my mold. Now, all I'm going to do is pour that directly into the mold. Now, make sure that you set it on a flat surface. Sometimes I'll have like a piece of masonite or a board, and I'll just set it down on it like that, and I leave it alone. I want it to dry for about an hour to an hour and a half. That way it's going to get really, really hard. And then all you're going to do is you're going to pop it out of the mold. So you ready? So let's demold this. I'm just pressing the bottom of the mold like this, and it comes out beautifully clean. There's nothing else that you have to do. Look at that. I love it's so cute when y'all were like, that is so stinking cute. So you literally mix the eco powder with water, you stir it well, you make sure that there's no little lumps or anything in it. And then that way, pour it into your mold, and within an hour, it's going to harden. Now, I will tell you, this is just as a little tip. There is going to be a certain amount of heat inducted with the silicone in the eco powder. Don't worry about that. You'll notice that as it starts to dry, it will harden and the liquid will kind of evaporate. And then it makes these gorgeous stone homes like this. So the next thing you can do, I'm going to, we just went blank. I don't see them on your computer. You may want to check. I want to make sure. Can y'all still see me? Can you still see me? Jean's computer. Can you sprinkle some of the metallic powders before pouring it? Yes, they can still see me. Yes, Gretchen, here's the interesting thing. With the eco powders, sometimes I'll mix pigments with it. You can put the mica powders in with it. You can add a little bit of one-step paint. You can, yes, you can mix it. So there's just something very elegant to me in having these like this in white, because I like coming back and I like watercoloring them. It's so cute. So I want to show you how to be able to do that. So let's go on. I'm going to put my camera down so that way you can see. As you're on here, please be sure and say hey. And we are so much younger these days. What is that? All right, I'm gonna turn this down again. I want to be able to show you. All right, so what I did, you can take now, and what I'm doing today is I am putting all of the inks in the link so that way you can get 20% off on the inks today too. So I'll usually take a little bit of water. This is my metallic silver ink. I'll take a little bit of water. Sometimes I'll use a Chinette plate. Sometimes I'll use one of my Dollar Tree plates that are just clear. And you can rinse this off of it because what I want to do when I'm going to be painting my eco powder, I don't want to use straight ink. I want to be able to add, and let me just show you what I'm doing if you can see. I've just got a cup of my water sitting over here and I'm dipping my brush in it. So see how I'm kind of thinning that down. So that way I can come back.
We lost StreamYard.
We lost StreamYard.
We're still on Instagram. We lost StreamYard for some reason.
Huh, okay. All right, so now I'm just going to show you how what I liked doing was just being able to create a little bit of a depth and a shadow here to be able to make my roof show up. Now see, because of doing that really light, here's the other side so you can kind of see it. What it does, it gives me a little bit of depth. It gives me some shadow. And I like the fact that it's Christmas. I'm putting my gingerbread Christmas village together. This gives me a little bit of metallic. I liked the silver because it also kind of looks like a slate roof that you would see maybe in Cotswold, because these look like little Cotswold villages. But I did a wash on that, so it allows you to be able to see the detail and how cute it is. I love it. I love, love, love it. All right, so that's what I did with the ink. So just note, you can watercolor these if you want to be able to add it to the eco powder before you mix it and add some detail. You can have so much fun. These could actually, I just thought of something. You know, we were talking about grandchildren, nieces and nephews, or maybe you have small children. This would be a great project to do with them and let them watercolor them. Do y'all love that? Like when I have big gatherings, when I have my family over, I love having a project. Like I'm in the process of planning a baby shower. And I thought I want to do little projects for them to be able to make to give to the baby as a gift. And so I'll be using my stencils and things because I've done that before and they were a big hit. But this allows me to be able to make something that they could actually paint. So this was done with the eco powder. If you do them just in white, just as it comes, you could do watercolor and they could customize these. I love that idea. All right, so the second thing I did, now this is much simpler and it's not something that I necessarily have to show you, but this is the cake. So I would suggest if you want to be able to do this, you might even want to buy two molds because it's a lot of fun to be able to flip back and forth because as far as baking, a lot of people don't realize that you can bake with these. Now, I'm going to pop this out of my mold. I'm going to go on and take the eco powders out. So I want to be able to show you what I did. So I'm just popping these other ones out of my molds. They're so cute, so fun, so easy. I'll take this last one out. And they're all different. The fun thing is their little roofs are different. All the details, the doors are all different. It really makes the cutest little Christmas village. All right, so here's my mold. So now what I did, you can hand wash these, and I'll turn this over so that way you can see it. You can hand wash these, and you're not going to have any problem with it when you start talking about food grade because you've washed it all off. And what I did is I took it was devil's food cake, wasn't it? I took devil's food cake. I mixed it up with a cup of water, a half a cup of oil, and 3 eggs. I mixed that up. I think we have it, don't we? Is it in here? Maybe not. Look and see if it's in the pantry so I can show them. So basically, I turned this over. I put it on a baking dish. Because the main thing is with the molds, you want to make sure that they stay in place and they're not moving around like this. You would not want to put this on the rack in your oven. So put it on a baker's dish before you pour it in. So a baker sheet. Hey, baby, can you get me a baker sheet too? Oh, let me show you this. Hang with me, guys. Don't forget, if you're just now popping on, be sure and say hello. Tell me where you're tuning in from, because we're going to be giving away the mold, and all you have to do is share the video, tag some good friends, and that way your name will go on for the drawing. So this is what I used. I just used the Betty Crocker Super Moist Devil's Food, because part of the reason why I used the Devil's Food mix was because I wanted it this dark brown. I wanted to be able to put my snow and my shredded coconut on it to be able to make a cute little village. And so I just used the Devil's Food cake mix, but you could use a brownie mix if you want. And then what I want you to do is put your mold like this on top of your cookie sheet before you actually pour your brownie mix or your cake mix in. So that way it's sitting here, it's nice and supported, and it's not going to move. I mixed it up for the cake mix just like it said on the directions, and then I poured it in. But now here's the caveat. As you, and we all know, cakes rise. And so brownies not as much, but the cake will rise and you'll see it will puff out just a little bit more over the mold. Don't let that bother you. Now, what you do need to do is, if you're baking with a silicone mold like this to be able to create your village, is you want to make sure that you cook it for at least 35 minutes. You want it to cook a little bit more because the silicone is going to slow down the drying time. So allow it to cook about 35 minutes. It's going to pop over, and I let it cool down completely. And then I just took a knife and I cut the tops off. And then Gene Howard loved to eat them. They're like muffin tops. They were crusty. And so that way I let it cool down in the refrigerator. And then I just popped them out. And voila, they were my little cakes. So they're just like this. So there's some that you can pick them up if you want to eat them. I think if you're entertaining for the holidays, this would be cute to just put on a little plate and then put your fork on it. Hold on. Let me show you. So that way, oh no, I've got something cuter I want to show you. All right, so this is one of the joys of being able to be at my house to show you this. So don't you love this? Y'all know I go to estate sales, and a lot of people will, when they look at that and they see that monogram, they don't know that's not my monogram. This was the people's house that I bought it at. But I just think it looks really cute. So that way you can come back and you can have these little cakes when you're entertaining. And that way, take a little bit of your coconut, look at this, and sprinkle that around on the plate. Now, is that a lot cuter? I want to make sure that you can see this. Is that not a lot cuter than having, can you see that? Than just having a slice of cake? Tell me what you think. Let me know if you think that's cuter. I think it's darling. I think it's just a great, great thing to be able to entertain with. All right, so that was the second project that we did. So one, we did our eco powder. It's great to be able to watercolor them. You can color them. That way it's a permanent fixture. You can have it in your house when you're decorating. And then last but definitely not least, I'm gonna move this off to the side. Then we can do our candles. So we have on the website that I will tell you, I lost it when I did this. I absolutely fell in love with them. Can you see the detail on this candle? Look at that. I know there are those of you that you sell your products and things that you make. I think these bagged and boxed really, really cute would sell very, very well. I absolutely love them. And I think they're just very classic and very elegant, just in this white. So what I did, on the website, we have our organic beeswax. If you want to be able to add essential oils to it, you can. I did not on these. And you can use them. Now, here's a thought. You can get a larger bowls. You could actually put a candle down into a larger bowl, melt your wax, put it in, and then put these candles on top of it. There's a lot of really cute ideas that you could do. But I took the organic beeswax and I melted it, and I want to show you, there's a tip on what you need to do. So I'll push that off to the side. So what I did is I took this is a skewer. We use these on the grill. And what I did, let me just show you. I'll come here on the top of my house right here. And I'll take the skewer, I hold it in place, and I'm just going to put the skewer through and puncture the top. Can you see that? That's going to allow me to be able to put my wick through. And this is why I said, if you want to do the candles and you want to make the cakes, and this is something that you can use over and over and over again. I think it would be something that you would use like every year. I just really think it's something that you can have as a tradition, especially with your grandkids or your family. It could be a lot of fun. So now they're going to be going, Nana, where are the cakes? Like, you're supposed to have your cakes.
They should buy several.
That's why I said, right. They could buy one to do their candle, and then they could do one to make their cakes. All right, because once you puncture this, we're going to need to use it for candles all the time. So I'm just going to take that skewer, make a hole that I've punctured it in the very top. And then I'm going to take my wick. Now we've got these for you as well on the website for you to be able to get a pack of the wicks. And I'm just going to thread the wick like this. And I'm going to put it in the top. So you want it to stick out about 1.5 inches at the top. Can you see that? I want to make sure. Can you see that? All right. So now what I did, I came back with my wax. Now I've got some here already in my pot that I've melted. Uh-oh, it kind of hardened up just a little bit, Jane. Can you heat this for me real quick? So pretend. So I'm going to take a little bit of wax and I'm going to dot it here where my wick is, because what I want to do is I want to allow that to be able to harden. You can do a couple of things. You can allow the wax to seal this just by touching it with your brush, or you can come back with a hot glue gun and you can pop the hot glue gun right here on the top, so that seals that hole up, so that way you won't have any problems with that. And then just go on and pour your wax in, pour it into the mold. And then what I like to do, hold on, I want to show you. What I like to do is I'll clip this top off. I'll clip this top off. And then that way, you're also, with your wicks, you're going to get these little holders. So that way I'll pop that wick like that, and that's going to hold that in the center, because this is going to be the bottom of your candle. You know what, babe? I'm good. I'm going to take them through. So then that way, after you pour your beeswax in and it hardens up, it takes about 1.5 hours for your beeswax to harden, because this is a pretty big candle. Then it's going to look like this. Sometimes there's some sinkage. It just depends, because I was really nervous about filling this up too full. But let me show you what it looks like. So I'm going to go on and remove my popsicle stick here. And then I'm going to go on and just demold it. So I'm just pressing from the top. You'll see how I sealed it off on the top. And then pull that out. Like that. It's as simple as that. And the detail, you're going to absolutely love the detail. These are going to be the cutest little village candles that you've ever made. You're going to absolutely love them. And they're all different. So it makes it a fabulous, fun project. So now I want to see you. What do you think? Okay. Hot glue hack is great. Yes, it's beautiful. Are they so fun? Truly, I'm just going to, I've worked on these projects for several days, and I I know Gene Howard is used to me now. He knows. After 33 years, he knows how crazy I am. But hold on. When I did these, and I just came back with the, you can get this white icing gel. Can you see that? You can get this, and it really allowed me to be able to kind of come around and work on my rooftops and the detail that I was wanting to do. But then I was like, when I was playing with sprinkling the shredded coconut, when I was playing with doing the, awesome, thank you. And I was playing with the powdered sugar and everything, I thought, this is the cute, what a great way to be able to entertain and have these. This will send your guest over it's like, what? She made cakes in the shapes of little houses.
Impress your friends.
Impress your friends. What do we say here at a maker studio? It's all about enjoying the bragging rights. So this is a big enjoy the bragging rights. Hold on. Can you melt and use the wax that is left in the candle is used to its max? Can you melt and reuse the wax? Yes, absolutely. I have a little pot that I just leave and it hardens and then I heat it again. Sometimes I like coloring them. And pour it back in there. Absolutely, you can. And I just like the fact that we have the organic beeswax, that it makes it a lot easier to work with. So you can do the eco powder, watercolor these, and that way you've got a permanent thing to be able to use in your decor. And you can also make your candles and your cakes. So I was thrilled. I thought, I can't wait to show them. I think this is something that you will love having in your home. And I will tell you, we don't have a ton of them. We have it. So, and a lot of times people say, she just says that. And then they sell out quickly. And then they're like, oh my gosh, she was right. So we've got a lot of new things headed your way. We are coming up on October. We have a ton of new molds. We have a great launch of fall stencils we're going to be launching. And then we have a huge launch of Christmas stencils that you're going to go gaga over. We have been working really hard trying to get everything ready for this fall and for the holidays. And you're going to love that a maker studio is your one-stop shop for creativity, for education, and for really curated looking craft projects, because we want you to craft a beautiful life. Have a great day, everybody. Jump on there. Take advantage of the Village 20 code to be able to get 20% off of everything I showed you today. And that way you can get crafting. Have a great day, everybody. Mwah. I love you. Share this video, and that way your name will go in for a drawing.